making conversation with yourself by watching you can in fact practice this thing. If you don't make your practice more stronger and you give the unity of. So today in this video I will be talking about multiple things that will clarify your mind, that what you need to actually do in order to learn spoken English. So hey you guys, welcome back to this channel once again, and today is the fourth day of 30 days challenge to improve spoken English. If you are the beginner level of English learner, you can start your learning journey from today onwards without wasting time. So the today's proverb is unity is strength. Let's understand this concept with the help of an example. Always says that many people, many mind. I mean, I don't say it is also a saying. Okay, it's an old saying that many people means many opinion. If I'm gonna show you this my hand, what you will say? Few people will say that I'm showing my five finger of this hand, whereas other would say I'm showing my hand. Means some are focusing on finger particularly, whereas most of you are talking about that I'm showing the hand to all of you guys. Means in both the perspective, answer is correct, but my personal opinion was little bit different from all of you guys. What is this? I wanted to show that this is the finger, but it shows the unity. If I remove this finger, you might get little problem doing your daily activities, because all five finger together becomes a strength of your one hand. Same is applicable in learning English. Many people will talk that how much time it will take to learn English, whereas some people would definitely, you have found saying I have strong grammar section, still I'm not able to speak English. Some would say I can read, write, listen, understand English very well, but when it comes to speaking English, I fail literally, um, you know like anything. In fact, there are some people who would definitely say that I can speak English, but when it comes to talking in front of somebody, I go blank. I lack proper vocab, and that time I feel like I don't know English at all. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to resolve all this problem, because this problem is not your problem, it is the problem of every single people who want to learn spoken English. Once a time it was my problem as well, but now I have resolved it with few techniques, with everyday practice, and that I am already doing now. And the same thing I'm going to tell you today with the help of practicing, because here I'm practicing, and through this practice session you can also get an idea, you can also learn some lesson, you may get little motivation to start your journey of learning spoken English. So let's get started without wasting time. So far I have not wasted time, but I spoke little bit. Okay, so friends, let me tell you one thing. When you are going to learn spoken English, what you need to focus on more is, of course, no doubt, spoken. You have to practice as much as you can. Now the question comes, how should I practice? The only key, you know I would say the key I mean, what should I say? Sometimes I forget because there is a lot of things to say, but when it comes to reminding, I forget all of this suddenly, because I don't speak by reading any script, or I don't even prepare any script beforehand, because I want to sound natural. I want to share the things which is natural, so that it is also look like as a random practice session. Okay, because this is what all about practicing. So where I was, let's come to that point. I was talking about that speaking is the most important thing, and to gain confidence in that, we have to start from day one. uh, there are so many example, my dear friend. In fact, let's take example of your childhood days. You did not start speaking English, not English, but your mother tongue, right after your birth. it took at least few years. Okay, you started absorbing people, you started listening to your parents, your other family member, and the in from the environment you learn many things. But that time our mind used to be blank. Okay, we had so much to gain, our mind was fully empty, so we used to get everything in and fit in our mind, and that is why we were able to learn things easily and very effectively without putting much effort. That time people used to, you know, not make fun of you. In fact, they used to be happy by our funniest activities. For example, if we were speaking wrong word of our mother tongue, they would laugh on us, not by judging but just by thinking that how in a funniest way these kids are speaking. But the time has changed, we have grown up now, we need to improve our English by practicing. Everyone is judging us, so first of all try to kick out this judgmental mindset out of your mind. Okay, stop thinking who is judging you. Now the second thing, this part is all about practicing. Now the second and third part is about your practicing. As I'm talking about the unity is strength, then let's focus on this particular proverb, that what I'm going to talk about. Unity means this five finger is very much essential, and these are the part of this hand. Without missing, I mean, if any finger is missing, we cannot fulfill the complete work from this hand. Same goes with any skill that you are learning, but when it comes to learning any language, especially English, you need to focus on every bit of areas: reading, writing, speaking, listening, and practicing. One of the most important thing that we always miss. Okay, and believe me, if you don't um, do daily practice and you have all the other areas sorted out, completely done and dusted, still you won't be able to speak English. You, in fact, you know yourself, you have already passed your school, college, still you have problem in speaking. Why? Because you haven't tried enough to take out time for practicing purpose, and that is why you lack. Okay, you know the grammar, you know the reading, how to read, you know how to pronounce, you can easily understand things, and still you fail. So what my purpose is, through video, to convey a message that you should start practicing, and everything is important. Especially the beginners, I want to tell you that if you don't have any confidence in terms of grammar portion, then focus first of all on your grammar. Grammar does not mean you have to go very deeper and then start digging up the all areas in grammar. Okay, the basic thing is important, and basic, believe me, you can complete within a week. And if you are very much fast person, then it will hardly take you 3 days to complete the tenses. Tenses is very important. Without that portion of grammar, you cannot start learning spoken English until you are a kid, because kid have great memory power, they can learn anything just by listening others. And that is why the some children who are especially at tourist place, they are able to learn the language of others country, like foreign language they are able to learn. In fact, some people you would definitely see, they are completely illiterate, they have never gone to school, they are uneducated, still they manage to learn French, Chinese, because they are in that place for years and they are absorbing people, they are reading them how they are talking, and gradually they start you know having good grip over that language, because no one is judging them. In fact, they are um, exchanging their conversation with those tourists, and tourists never judge, because they want to get help from other, and that is why they mm, try to understand and try to convey their message to the other with broken language. And that uh, scenario becomes very opportune for that person who learn those skill of those language. So the same thing you have to apply here, because you are no more in school, no longer in a college going person. So what is your duty here is to give yourself a strict time, sit, start reading grammar, start giving 5 to 10 minutes for reading session, and then listen something, and start making conversation with yourself by watching yourself in the mirror, or in fact while walking on the road or going to your workplace. If you have you are commuting by traveling through bus, taxi, or whatever, you can in fact practice this thing if you don't have enough time, because many of you will always say that I don't have time, how should I practice, and multiple things. Okay, so these things will definitely make your practice more stronger. Same like the proverb which I have come up today for English practice, that is unity is strength. So when you give the unity of reading, writing, listening, speaking, and daily practice, this five portion will get together and give you strength to speak English in a very decent manner, in a very fluent manner, same like others who earlier were not able to speak English but now are completely speaking English without any fear and with confidence. So if you also want to become like them, and if you not like them, you should be superior than them. Why you want to be something some like somebody? You should be ahead of somebody. Okay, that is why I never say that you start practicing and do so and so things so that you can also speak English like me. No, nobody can be similar similar as other people. They can either less than them or can be greater than them. Okay, so you have to be always greater than them. We must try a little extra so that we can go ahead than our uh, mean the people whom you admire. Okay, so that's all for today's video. I hope you will understand the what you will understand the value of this proverb, that is uh, unity is strength. What I'm sometime it happen I forget. Okay, because I have to go outside, and that's why I'm making this video. Otherwise it will go so, I mean, it will be so late and I won't feel like practicing and doing all this thing. That's why I always say punctuality is very important. Until you are punctual, your things keep on shattering here and there, which is not good with the for the perspective of learning something. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Thank you all, take care, and always keep practicing hard. Bye.